Hello, welcome to Oriya, where we talk about everything overall wellness. My name is Loretta Weaver, and today's topic we're going to talk about emotional intelligence. And as you can see, I have people behind me, and they're not my real family, but this is a depiction of family. And sometimes in our family environment, it could be family, actually. It could be coworkers. It could be your boss, your supervisor. It could be anyone. But there are things that come up that make you feel unseen. Okay, so the question is, before I get started with the question, let me welcome you to Araya once again. I want you to smash that like button so that I can continue to bring content and the algorithm will be able to push my videos out to more people. I want you to also subscribe to my channel. That will also help the algorithm to push my videos out to more people so that they can get this awesome content that I'm giving to people. And it comes straight from my heart. Everyone knows that I've had a heart issue. And so I am definitely all about overall well being because our overall well being is very important. Overall well being is very important, including our emotional intelligence. So the question is, do you feel unseen, unheard, and maybe a little unloved in whatever situation, your family, your spouse, your coworker, your supervisor? Do you feel like no one is listening to you, like they've come up with their own narrative of who you are and they're not really seeing you for who you are? Well, if you felt that way, you're not alone. There's tons of people who feel that way. And so today we're going to talk about that a little bit. When you feel like that, what does it make you feel like? It makes you feel like you're all alone, honestly. A room full of people who are have formed their own narrative about you, and you're constantly being yourself and being who you are, but then you're constantly being unseen. That could be a very lonely feeling. And trust me, if that's happening, it's done purposefully. And then so what do? Right? You continue being yourself. That's what you do. Don't shrink in order to make somebody else feel important or accepted. Forget them if they don't accept you. Don't shrink yourself. That's what I want you to take away right now is don't shrink yourself in order to make them feel happy. Okay? And so it's important that you protect your identity. And what does that look like? Okay, without blowing up, everything. So, continuing to do what makes you happy, that's what you continue to do. You build relationships that are outside of the family. You go to events and you meet different people who you vibe with. That's who you want to get close to or get a connection with. Sometimes you do have to go outside of the relationships in your family. Traveling will do that as well. And also engaging in self care. Take yourself for a massage, salt bath, water floating meditation. All that is good. So you want to refuse to shrink yourself to fit their world. Don't do that. Don't do that. Now, when emotional reciprocity isn't available in one space, expanding your ecosystem is wise, okay? Not rebellious, it's not disloyal, it's wise, okay? So there is something very regulated about what I just said, okay? So when that happens to you, you don't cut off everyone, right? You don't say I'm done. You don't say I'm leaving. You don't say any of that. But you say, I'm going to keep on living. Okay. So you're not trying to escape the life or your family. You're trying to stay intact inside of it. Okay. So protecting your identity is a start. And it might look a little something like this: speaking once, not arguing repeatedly, observing patterns without trying to fix them, investing energy where it is returned. So you want to invest your energy. Like I say, you may want to meet other people who you vibe with and who will give you that reciprocity, right? Letting family be who they are without letting that define who you are. That's in emotional intelligence. That's smart. That is grown up, so to speak. Okay. You can love them and stop chasing emotional validation from them at the same time. So you can love them for who they are, for what they do, because maybe they just don't know any better, right? Um, and here's something very deeply important about the nervous system. When you widen your emotional support circle, your body feels less trapped, right? That reduces the all my eggs are in one basket stress load, right? You travel, you have friendships, new friendships, you do creative building, you can, whatever, build a new platform on your YouTube channel or your Instagram or wherever you are. Expand your work, expand your peace. That's not distancing yourself from your family. That's diversifying your emotional portfolio. Okay. So, all of that is important. You want to take care of yourself. Your emotional intelligence is very important. Okay. So, when you engage in that and you start feeling lighter, that lightness you feel in your chest, that's information. That's your body telling you where safety lies. It's telling you that. And, excuse me, that signal matters. Your nervous system doesn't lie, okay? So when you imagine expansion, travel, alignment, friendships, building your platform, your body relaxes. That's not selfishness, that's regulation, okay? So what you're deciding, whatever you decide, isn't abandoning the family, it's rebalancing your emotional dependency. And that's important. Nobody says you have to stay stuck in a emotionally trapped relationship. You don't have to stay there emotionally. You don't have to stay in a family relationship emotionally. You don't have to stay in a job work environment emotionally trapped. No, free yourself. If it's a work environment, get out, go for a walk during your breaks and your lunch. Go read a book. Come in happy because you love yourself. If someone is mad and angry and they're always messing with you, you not get them off of you in a nice way. You know what? I really don't feel like being bothered with you right now. I'm good. Or I can take care of that at another time. Right now, I have these priorities. Things like that. Just make sure you're staying in a safe space for yourself because emotional intelligence is very important. Um, so right now, part of the pain is that too much emotional nourishment is expected to come from a source that repeatedly under delivers. So your nervous system feels deprived, right? So when you widen your world, you reduce the stress on one relationship, you increase chances of being seen, you protect your identity, and you stabilize your nervous system. So that's what you want. And that's mature, like I was saying earlier. Here's something powerful to consider. You don't need everyone to meet you deeply. Okay? You don't. You need people to meet you consistently. Family can remain family, but they don't have to be your only emotional home. All right? Try to get them to understand. Stop trying to get them to understand. Don't try to get them to understand. Stop trying to get them to understand you. You don't need to explain nothing. Okay? Start focusing on building a life that feels aligned, whether they understand or not. And that's freedom. Okay? That is what I want to talk to you about today. I'm so happy to bring this information to you. I had to bring it because it's going on so much. A lot of people have really chimed in with me and bring this information to me. And so I feel, obligated to talk about it. And it's very important because I'm practicing I'm learning holistic therapy practices. I am a juice therapist, and I'm also a self-care overall wellness coach. And so I have to bring these things that affect our bodies and our minds to you as I learn them myself and as I get them from you. So that's why it's important to also comment on my videos. So comment on this video. Tell me what you do to destabilize or to stabilize your emotional regulation. Some of the things that you do. Let me know if it's with family, if it's with a spouse, if it's with coworkers, whatever. Let us know. Let's talk about it because we have to be here to support each other, okay? So thank you again for joining me here on Oriya, where we talk about overall health, right? Your word, your word, your light, your power. Had a brain fog there for a little bit. Your word, your light, your power. Remember that. Okay. So thank you for joining me today. And I hope you have a wonderful day. And just remember emotional intelligence. Regulate your emotions.